Get ready. Here comes allergy season, which is expected to arrive earlier than ever. So here with a timely preview of what to expect is Dr. Shyam Joshi, a Chief Medical Officer of Nectar and Assistant Professor at the Allergy and Immunology Clinic at Oregon Health and Sciences University. And by the way, it's important to note that more than 120 million people in the U.S. suffer from allergies, making it the most prevalent chronic illness. That is astounding. Welcome, Dr. Joshi. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me today, Jeremy.
Okay, so I'm so curious. We were kind of talking during the commercial. Why do so many suffer from allergies?
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have a concrete answer for that right now, but we do know that, as you mentioned, 120 million people suffer from different forms of allergies or conditions related to allergies, which is more than the number of people that suffer from high blood pressure, diabetes, or even mood disorders. And unfortunately, despite it being so prevalent, a lot of people don't have access to good comprehensive allergy care, which is where Nectar is really stepping in to be able to provide this in a convenient way.
Wow.
Yeah, and you know, we're always innovating and finding new ways to treat things. Do you have any insight on new ways that we're treating allergies?
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways to treat allergies right now, and unfortunately, only some of them are really backed in science. While a lot of people use antihistamine tablets, nasal sprays, these are good short-term solutions and definitely do help. However, immunotherapy is really the prominent long-term solution here. And what immunotherapy is repeated exposure to whatever you're allergic to, and over time, your body develops tolerance. And so when you're exposed to it again in the environment, you no longer have those symptoms. And Nectar is really revolutionizing the way that immunotherapy works, because traditionally it's been allergy shots where you have to go in to a physician's office, get shots regularly, which can be inconvenient. But doing this at home through a sublingual drops is much more effective and convenient for patients.
So I'm curious, this sounds more like creating customized allergy treatments. Is that what this is? How does that work?
Exactly. So again, convenience is so important that these kits are sent from Nectar directly to a patient's house where they can do the allergy testing at home, send it back in, which gets processed through a CLIA-certified lab, which checks for both indoor and outdoor allergens. These are then reviewed with a licensed provider, and if they qualify, patients can decide to move forward with the sublingual, which is under the tongue, Nectar allergy drops. And these drops are customized based on the patient's allergy test results, a really detailed allergy history, and their geographic information, because each area of the country has different pollens that are important. And so if a patient decides to move forward, these drops are sent directly to the patient's house, and they can get started immediately, which is much more convenient than having to try to set up multiple doctor visits.
Yeah, and I know that you said you focus a lot on the environment and exposing them to those things. So how does this specific type of treatment work better than traditional treatments that we're used to seeing?
Yeah, and so again, antihistamine tablets, nasal sprays, those are kind of the traditional ways that people have always managed it, but they don't get to the root cause of allergies, versus these Nectar allergy drops are a form of immunotherapy that really treats the underlying cause and gives lifelong potential improvement in allergies. And so you won't have to rely on tablets and nasal sprays for the rest of your life. And what makes Nectar allergy drops a little bit different is we are using FDA-approved extracts, which are the same extracts that are used in allergy shots. We're just administering in a different way under the tongue. And the concentrations that are being used are much higher than what's traditionally used in other parts of the country right now, and are based off of scientific studies that have been done here in the US, but also really the standard of care of what's done in Europe.
Dr. Joshi, I love what you're doing. I don't even know exactly what I'm allergic to, so I would love to do this, to get the test and then find out how Nectar can help me. If people want more information on this, where can they go?
Yeah, they can go. There's a lot of educational resources at mynectar.com. It's a great place to start.
I'm going to start there because, allergy season affects me really bad here in Missouri. Yep. So I'm going to give it a try and see how it helps me. Dr. Joshi, thank you so much for your time this morning.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yes, have a great day. Oh, that's so informative.
Yeah, that was great.
I was telling Dr. Joshi before that, I didn't even think I had allergies till I moved to Missouri. And then I lost my voice for about 3 weeks, and I couldn't figure out what was wrong.
Yeah.
So it's fascinating. So that is a great source now for doing something a little bit different than having to get those shots.
For sure. I grew up getting allergy shots, so I know
did you?
exactly what that's like. So that's amazing that they have that new treatment. So.
Oh, wow. How are your allergies now?
Still bad?
Still bad?
Yeah.
Wow.
We're working on it. May have to try out nectar now that
I know. I
about
really
it,
want to check it out too, because I want to find out exactly what I'm allergic to and what I'm not,
Right.
or how the pollen affects me in the spring. Because I know everybody goes through this, and even Natalie was telling me the other day her eyes started itching and watering already. So
Yeah.
there you go.